Hi everyone, Kasey Thompson here. I get asked often advice on how to communicate with God. So I was going to share some ideas that and some things that I do. What I do is I dedicate 30 minutes every morning and every afternoon to what I call deep prayer and deep meditation. And I've done this for years. So during these 30 minutes, what I do is I shut down my physical body and my physical brain and I turn on my subconscious, which is my true self. I raise my frequency, which is positive thoughts. I turn on my true self, which is my spirit, to connect with spirit on the other side. Without clearing all abstractions away, it is almost impossible to communicate with God or your guardian angels or spirit if there's abstractions and too many things going on. It's kind of like being on the side of a freeway on the interstate, a 7-lane interstate, and you're yelling at your friend who's on the other side. It's almost impossible for you to communicate back and forth. He can't hear you and you can't hear him. That's what happens when you pray and you got so many things on your mind. You're never going to hear what God has to tell you and so forth. So you got to get rid of all of your abstractions. And you do this by deep prayer, deep meditation, raising your energy, being positive. Um, so you do thoughts like doubt, thoughts like fear, jealousy, negative talk. Um, those types of things will lower your frequency, make it more difficult to talk to God. Raising your frequency with things like gratitude, love, joy, confidence, peace, that will help the connection. When you learn to erase all of the distractions in your mind and to focus, you will start to telepathically communicate with your angels and your spirit guide and God, our creator. You'll be able to recognize when they're communicating with you versus just your own thoughts, because it's a big difference. Funny story I wanted to share was a couple of days ago, I was bowling and I was bowling horribly. So I decided to take a deep breath, focus, clear my mind, and basically meditate to get all the abstractions out. So it was interesting as I opened up my eyes, I looked down the bowling lane and I couldn't see the pins anymore because my angels were standing in front of me and they were so bright because I had cleared my mind and focused that they came into focus and I couldn't see the pins anymore to bowl. Um, that was very interesting for sure. So I can tell how strong my connection is to the other side, to God, my spirit team, and to my angels, based on how bright they are, based on how clear our communication is, and how focused they are, if they're fuzzy or if I can bring them into focus more. That's how I can tell I'm connected very strongly to the other side, to my guardian angels, to God, our creator. God bless and have an amazing day.